Okay, today I was going to tell you guys about the American lock that I talked about in my first video and how I made the key for it. Just show you it works. It's a 5-pin, and they're all serrated spools. All the driver pins are, and all the key pins, or 3 of the key pins are serrated. 2 of them are standard, so it's a series A1100. Hey, where'd my focus go? And American, so key works, and oddly enough, I'm going to use bottom of the keyway tension on this one, because I've tried everything to get it open with top of the keyway tension, and it just would not go. So, I don't know if this thing has magical powers or what, but for some reason, I'm able to get in there, and it doesn't take me too long. It takes me about 5 minutes, which is pretty good for my skill level, because this is the only serrated spool lock I have that I've been able to pick, so we'll get to work on it, see if we can pick it open and see what's inside this thing. So you can see what I'm talking about. Got a nice false set there after setting pin 4. Let's see, using really light tension on this because those pins want to bind up on you pretty good, especially since I'm using bottom of the keyway tension. Those pins want to bind up on you like crazy. So just really feather light bottom of the keyway tension. And number 5, I think I overset that one when I start over. Not feeling anybody give. Let's reset that. Starting in the back. And the back's not giving us anything. Number 3 gave us a click. Number 2 gave us a little click. Number 1 gave us a click, and it's serrated in and it didn't get stuck up there, so that's good news. Excuse me. Number 5 is giving us some counter rotation, so it must be down to the spool part. There it gave us a click, another click. Oh. And I lost my false set. Let's see if I can get number 5 to come back down and play nice. Oh, let's see where we lost it at. Was it you, number 1? No? Let's see. Alright, number 2. Nothing. There went something. Dropped back down. I was using too much tension. Alright, number 2. And I can't get my false set back. Trying to get number 5 to come back down so I can have another crack at him. And it's just not doing it. 4 is bound up. There we go. There's my false set back. And 2 is giving us some counter rotation, so we'll see what kind of dance he wants to do with us. There's 1. And it looks like I didn't overset him this time, so that's good. And it looks like he might want to go some more. So let's try to set him without oversetting him and without dropping any other pins. There goes that one, and for whatever reason I lost my false set again. 1 year ornery. 4's bound up pretty good. Something dropped down, so might get a second chance at some of those. See if we can get those to come back down. Play nice. 3's acting up. There goes something. I think 2. Give him a little touch. I'm using some more tension to try to get this one set, but he doesn't seem to want to go. He's the ornery one. Come back down one. See if 2 will go. 2's in now, 1's in. Trying to get those things to drop back down so we can have another chance without having to start all over. I think I got it, yes. Okay, finally. Excuse me. Alright, so there we go. Okay, so like I said, bottom of the Keyway, and I mean that was just a miserable pick on my part, but this thing I've been having trouble getting it open on camera, so I'm just happy it opened. So let's see what's inside of it while keeping it in frame. Just want to show you real quick. I don't know if I showed you this, but this is the profile of my pick. There's no curve on it. I know that there's a bypass tool for these. I didn't want you to think I bypassed it because there's no bypass, anti-bypass wafer in here, so I just want to show you that. But sorry that took so dang long. But let's look inside and see what we got here. So we'll take off the screw. Alright, and the armor plate comes next. And this is like one of my favorite locks I ever had because A, it's got all those crazy pins in it, and B, it's the first lock I've ever gutted in real life. Oh, there goes the armor plate. So anyhow, it was the first time. Like I said, I got it without a key, and set that there. I got it without a key. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on. And so I had to pick it open, and then I was looking on how to make keys for it, and I found Bosnian Bill's video on how to make keys with just a round file, and he actually did those with an American, so he gave me he said in the video what the blank was for it and everything, so I was able to order those on Amazon. I think I got those. But anyhow, I'll keep going while I'm talking here. There's my little screwdriver, there it is, and I'm going to look over the camera and try to get this off. This is like my third take on this because I keep screwing it up, so hopefully this one goes good. But the first one was hilarious because I got the core stuck, or I got the core spun all the way around like I almost did there, and got it stuck in the driver pins. So I just had to basically pull the plug and hope the driver pins didn't pop out everywhere. So keep that in frame. This is my follower. I made a custom American follower. It's made out of a bolt, a 10mm bolt, if you want to make one. And all I did was buy a really long shoulder bolt and cut off the threads, and I just notched that out to fit in this notch here. So if you ever want to do that, that's an option. And I think the bolt cost me like 33 cents. So I'm gonna push this out. I've got my key pins on the top, and my driver pins hopefully stayed in there. So let's take a look at our key pins. I'm pretty sure this one has, I'm just going to dump them out here. So let's clear this off. Actually, I should spin this around. So I'll just pull it forward here. Keep this in frame. And get this out of the way. I'm just going to pull this forward. Alright, so hi, how are you? So anyway, let's see if we can get a good focus on him. Okay, so we'll dump out the driver pins the key pins one by one. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that happened to me last time. For some reason, 5 goes all the way up in the Bible. I found 5 in the Bible, so that's a weird deal. But anyway, there's the 4 that are in the core, or excuse me, the plug. And well, now we'll go through the Bible, and I'll show you that 5th one is stuck up there. And I was like freaking out because I thought I didn't put it in there when I put it together last or something like that. So spin this around, and I'm going to come around the camera here. So if I get louder, I'm sorry. But let's get this first one out. There it comes. That's the number 1 driver pin. And we'll get the number 2. Number 2 is out. Come on out, Mr. Screwdriver pin. And like I said, these are all like wicked serrated spools. So number 3, there he goes. And number 4, oops, and 5. So we'll get those out. And there's that key pin I was telling you about. So here's number 4. Here's my number 5 key pin. Sorry if I got loud there. I was kind of up next to the dang thing. And there's my last spring. And do we have 5 driver pins in there? Nope, 1 stuck. Let's get him out of there. See if I can get him out with this pick. Must have got him good. There he goes. Okay, so he fell out. I must have bound him up pretty dang good. So here's this. And I actually, when I followed it out the first time, I used a AAA battery. And it was a mess. Almost like this here. So, actually I think I had that custom spring in the 4th position. But I actually ended up straightening out one of the springs. I'll show you right here. This is what it looked like when I followed it out with the AAA battery. It got all crazy on me. Let's see if I can get a focus. You see how the bottom came out, and I was like in a panic because I thought, oh man, what am I gonna do with how am I getting their spring? But I ended up taking apart another padlock. I'm so sorry about that, excuse me. I ended up taking another padlock apart and using one of the springs out of it, and it actually kind of makes it more fun to pick that way. So I'm going to bring you up close to show you these, and like I said, it's got a lot of serrated, sorry about the shaking and my finger, but you can see here it's got 3 serrated key pins, and it's just got those gnarly, like serrated spools. So they've got the big spool cut out in the middle, and then they've got the 2 serrations on the top. You can see that odd spring out. I think this comes with either brass or copper springs, but this one came, like I said, I made that spring out of another one, so it gives different feedback and stuff like that. So anyhow, that's the story of the American, and then I made the key for it. Oops. I made the key for it by putting the blank in here, and then dropping in the key pins one by one, and then just filing it down until it was flat. Like I said, Bosnian Bill's video is awesome on that, so if you want to learn how to do that, watch his video. I'm going to wrap this up because I'm well over time here. It took me forever to pick that lock, like 3 tries. But anyway, please don't use any of this information for anything illegal, and let's not go out all blurry. And have fun, and next time I'll probably talk about another antique lock, but just kind of want to show you where I'm at with this American, and get that out of the way so I can move on with some of my other projects. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks.